You're not going to believe this, but Russell Brand might be a rapist. Oh, no. Russell Brand behaving inappropriately towards women. Oh, who could have seen this coming? Wow, I'm shocked. I am absolutely shocked that the giant celebrity that has been given to you as the face of the truther movement. This guy's on your side. This guy's all about truth. This guy is telling people about the vaccine, and he's telling people about Bill Gates, and he's associated with your movement, and he's the figurehead for it, and he's the face of it, and he has been for years and years and years. And guess what? Guess what? Oh no, now he's a rapist. How do you think that makes us look? Oh no, what an unfortunate accident. Oh, drat. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so pleased that this guy isn't an actor and hasn't been playing a role. And now it's time to play the role of, oh, guess what? I'm a rapist. Listen, let me make this abundantly clear. I'm not for 1 second doubting that, Russell Brand is behaving inappropriately towards women or doing any of the things that he's accused of doing. I'm absolutely positive that would be the case. I mean, the guy is basically out there. He's been sexually assaulting women and children pretty much on television for years, but it's all just been, oh, haha, LOL, etc., etc. Okay? And did you ever wonder, you remember the Me Too movement when every single male celebrity they could possibly find that there was ever a sniff of behaving inappropriately towards women was exposed as like, oh, look at this horrible male celebrity and they're a rapist and this and that. Do you ever wonder how Russell Brand, of all people, there wasn't even anything said about Russell Brand during that whole movement? Do you ever find that strange? And all the comedians are out now saying, oh, well, it's been an open secret in the industry for years and everyone's known about this for a long time. I wonder why nothing ever came out about this then. I wonder why no one ever came forward in this period while Russell Brand has been transitioning from a big Hollywood movie star to the guy that tells the truth about the vaccines. All of a sudden now Russell Brand has been established as the guy that speaks truth to power and the guy that tells the truth about the vaccines. Now he's a rapist. Now it's allowed to come out that he's a rapist. And listen, like I say, not for 1 second do I doubt that any of this happens. That's the whole point of celebrity culture, isn't it? It's the whole point of becoming this celebrity. Now you're beyond justice. Now you can do whatever you want. And all these comedians that are complaining, this is what makes me laugh, all these comedians that are complaining about this now, they go, oh, Russell Brand's terrible, and oh, he's doing it because he can get away with it. They're all the same people that when they're looking for a comedian to go on one of their shows, they'll say, must have TV credits. And they all celebrate when they get on TV. Oh, congratulations on being on Live at the Apollo. Congratulations on being on TV. They all buy into the system. They all go along with, unless you're on TV, you can't even be a comedian. That's the reason why these people are allowed to have this power, because you hand it over to them. The whole comedy industry gives these people the power to say who can be a comedian and who can't. Because if you're not on TV, you're not allowed to be a comedian. You let this industry decide who's good at comedy and who isn't. You let them have the gatekeeping power of who can be famous, who can be a celebrity, who can be a comedian. And then you complain when they abuse it. Like, you all buy into it. You all go around, I'm on TV, look at me, I'm successful, I made it. And everyone, oh, well done for being on TV. And then they like to turn around and be like, oh, these people on TV are horrible and they abuse their power. Of course they do. The whole industry's built on it. The whole industry's built on it, and you guys all buy into it. You all buy into it. And not for 1 second do I doubt that that's the kind of person Russell Brand is. He's shown for, 10 years that that's the kind of person he is. But also, not for 1 second do I believe that the good people at Channel 4 are out there just trying to find the truth and trying to expose an evil man. They created this guy. Channel 4 made Russell Brand. Listen, I've got some news for you guys, okay? The same people that run Channel 4 are the same people that run Russell Brand. It isn't Channel 4 versus Russell Brand versus Hollywood versus the Daily Mail versus the BBC. It's all one horrible entity that runs the whole of the entertainment industry. All the newspapers, all the TV shows, everything, anything that is to do with entertainment or fame is run by the same group. It's the same entity, if you know what I'm saying, the enemy of God. That's the person that's running the entertainment, the fame. And that entity has decided that it's time for Russell Brand to be publicly exposed as a rapist. And it's completely on purpose. It's not Channel 4 versus Russell Brand. The whole thing is one giant Punch and Judy show. And it's Russell Brand's turn for the humiliation ritual. It's Russell Brand's turn to be exposed. He's not going to go to prison. Nothing bad is actually going to happen to him. You know, he's in the 33 club. He's one of them. Nothing, but you're not going to actually get any justice. Russell Brand's not actually going to have to face, you know, true justice for this, at least not yet. He will stand before the judgment throne of God. But right now, he's not going to face justice in this world. This is just to discredit him, and via discrediting him, discredit the message that he's been spouting for the last 3 years, which has been pretty much on the money. I always told people, look, I got no arguments with most of the thing that Russell Brand says. Russell Brand is out there telling the truth about most things. You know, Bill Gates is evil, the vaccines are dangerous, the lockdowns are bad, etc., etc. But I've always told you, Russell Brand's completely controlled. He's one of them. And there's a reason why pretty much everyone with a high profile that's out there telling the truth is doing so for a reason. And, you know, content creators won't work with me anymore because I'm openly critical of people like Russell Brand. And that's no problem. You know, it's absolutely no problem. If people want to idolize 33 Russell Brand, married to Katy Perry, Hollywood movie star, Infant Sorrow, what an interesting name for the band in that movie that Russell Brand's in. Infant Sorrow is the name of his band. What an interesting name for the band. Anyway, okay. There's a reason why this guy has been allowed to be the face of the Truth movement. It's so that you associate him with the face of the Truth movement, and now he's a rapist. It's like, if I want to discredit Newcastle United, I put on a Newcastle United shirt, and for 2 years I'd say about how I love Newcastle, and here's about Newcastle, and then 2 years later I throw a grenade into a children's charity shop wearing my Newcastle United shirt, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, look at what that Newcastle United fan has done. Except I wasn't really a Newcastle United fan. I was just wearing the shirt. Russell Brand's been wearing the shirt of a truther for all these years. Russell Brand just does what he's told. And the entity that runs Channel 4 and Hollywood and everything has painted him to be like me. His set even looks like mine. You look at Russell Brand's set, it's in a cabin with the woods and everything. His set even looks like mine. Okay? It's been playing the role of someone who's on your side. And I see a lot of people, and they're caught up in this, and they're like, oh, they're only going after him because he's exposing the truth and he's talking about Bill Gates. No, he really is the way he is. You know, they're not going after Russell Brand because he's telling the truth. I mean, but they are. They are going after him because he's telling the truth, but he's one of them. And the evidence that he's one of them is overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Okay? It's just, this is one giant Punch and Judy show. And right now, Russell Brand's Judy and the media are Punch. You know, and what does it get everyone thinking about? What does it put in everyone's mind? Rape, misogyny, you know, all these disgusting thoughts. And it encourages everyone to judge. This is why they have these celebrities exposed as these awful villains, because now everyone just jumps on social media and goes, oh, look at this disgusting person, he's so terrible, and they point fingers and they judge each other. And now, if you look at the comedy community, they've got all the females judging all the males. The Bible says, judge not, lest ye be judged. And that's the reason we have cancel culture. That's part of it. It's the devil encouraging you to judge others. And even, yes, what Russell Brand's doing is terrible. Okay? Of course it is. But you're being encouraged to judge. That's the thing. God will judge Russell Brand for what he's done. You're not going to get any justice in this world. Trust me. Trust me. Russell Brand is in no personal danger right now. He's playing a role out here. And I don't normally engage in stuff like this. I don't even talk about stuff like this. But, you know, I'm willing to talk about stuff like this just to let you know, just to ignore it. It's one giant big distraction. It's one giant big distraction. You know? And that's all it is. Same deal as Alex Jones. You know, Alex Jones tells a lot of the truth. He's on his show and he tells the truth. He says, you know, this is happening. Look at this evil that's happening, blah, blah, blah. And he tells the truth, and he has a big audience of people, and they associate the truth with Alex Jones. And then they turn around and go, oh, look at this high-profile court case where he's in trouble for the Sandy Hook victims. And then all of a sudden, the people associate the truth with the guy that was saying this awful stuff about Sandy Hook. It's the same thing with Russell Brand. Now it's going to be people associate the guy that's telling the truth with raping people. You know? If they can control the vehicle by which the truth is distributed, they can destroy the truth by attacking that individual. Do you see what I mean? It's like Russell Brand is the truth guy and a rapist. You know, so people are like, oh, the truth. Get away from it. It's that rapey truth. Or, you know, Alex Jones is the truth guy, and he's the guy that laughs about, you know, little kids getting shot. And they go, oh, that's that disgusting little kids getting shot truth guy. I don't like the truth. You know, by association, they're smearing the truth. And I've never said that Russell Brand isn't telling the truth. Like when he went on that talk show and was saying about how, you know, BlackRock and Vanguard are these evil companies and da-di-da-di-da-di-da. And he was, you know, bang on. But I did point out that the vehicle that he was on, the talk show he was on, was owned by BlackRock and Vanguard. Don't you find that strange? Oh, no, it's all fine. It's all normal. It's all good. They're giving you Russell Brand. They're controlling the opposition. They're giving you the guy that talks about the truth. And then they can just discredit him and turn him into a rapist. They know that he's been a rapist for a long time. They know these allegations. You don't think these allegations were around at the Me Too era? Of course they were. Why do you think they sat on them and squashed them and didn't allow them to be... If they don't want a celebrity to be exposed as a rapist, it won't happen because they control all the media. But right now is the time for Russell Brand to be exposed as a rapist and have his humiliation ritual. And, you know, let's say for the last 10 years, the last 4 years, for example, you've been telling your normie friend, hey, look at Russell Brand. This Russell Brand has been telling the truth, blah, 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 blah. And they've been associating you with Russell Brand. And now it's on Channel 4. Hey, look, he's a rapist. How do you think that makes you look? How do you think that makes the truth look? You know? That's the game here, people. That's the game. If someone is famous and they're a celebrity and they've got a huge following and all of a sudden they're out there telling the truth, you know, it's very unlikely, almost impossible that they're on your side. The same thing with Dr. John Campbell. You know, you look at these people, oh, they're telling the truth and they're standing up against the establishment and they've got 6 million followers. This is what it looks like. If you go up against the establishment and you're a successful comedian, okay, you end up with 200 followers on Rumble in your cabin for real. This is what it really looks like if you're in a cabin, by the way. You don't have like glowing purple stuff and state-of-the-art cameras and a live stream that never goes down like Russell Brand's and cool intro and amazing production. You're actually just out here with a microphone that wobbles around. Yeah, with a desk that wobbles and with sort of substandard stuff. You know what I mean? This is the real thing right here on this channel, okay? You don't have 6 million followers and blah-de-blah. You know, if you really do go up against the establishment as an established celebrity, you end up committing suicide, you know, like Avicii. Anyway, that's it. That's my take on the whole Russell Brand thing. If you want to support the channel, the link's in the description because, you know, that's it. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you later. Let me know what you think. Bye.